Ryan?
Yes.
Corey.
Nice to meet you.
Please have a seat. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Can I offer you water, tea, coffee, or anything like that?
Coffee, no water is good actually.
Water?
Alright, thank you
You
very
are?
much. Actually, it's nice to see you guys care about customer service the way you guys say you do in your ads. I mean, just coming in here, the ladies were pretty nice, and you as well. So it's nice to see. I appreciate it.
Well, we take very, very great pride in our customer service. I mean, if you don't have that rapport from the start with the customer, it doesn't sit well at all, and it's not good for business.
Yeah,
so
of course.
we just try to watch our P's and Q's here. I noticed a U of T ring on your
U of T, yes.
alumni?
Yes, alumni.
Nice.
I'm an engineering grad a couple years back, so I spent 4 years there, and that was pretty nice. Since you noticed that, I assume you're in
I am
as well?
I mean, UTM campus, but U of
Okay.
T nonetheless.
Okay, for sure.
I did finance there. I mean, I'm in finance now. But,
Yeah.
I actually started in Sheridan College,
Okay.
at the Oakville campus. I did a couple years there. I had my diploma for finance.
Okay.
I transitioned over to UTM, where I got my MBA in undergrad for
Okay.
finance, and then I landed a job here at Canada Trust, and been here for about 5 years now, and everything's been going good. So. You said you did engineering? Or?
Yes, so engineering, so I'm an IT guy. I was more on the technician side.
Alright.
I did play basketball for a couple of years
Nice,
there, and
nice.
it's pretty nice. It's pretty good. And then I stopped after a while because things got busy. Third, fourth year was pretty busy.
I keep playing ball.
I know. I play recreationally, so
Nice,
it's
nice,
not
nice.
too bad nowadays. But now that I have a family, I mean, I have to space it out a bit, but it's not too bad.
Time to set that a little bit, but I understand.
Exactly.
That's cool that we have that U of T kind of camaraderie.
Yeah, it's cool. And now that I know that, I mean, it's pretty good to know.
Yeah, that's cool,
Good.
but we're here to talk about a mortgage. But before we get to the mortgage part,
Okay.
what kind of house are you looking for exactly?
House. My wife and I decided on a detached home.
Okay.
We thought that was better than just getting a regular townhome, since we wanted to start our own little space. I'm an IT guy, so I have a lot of space for my IT work when I'm at home.
Okay.
My daughter plays youth in a youth soccer league, so she wants space in the backyard to practice her drills and maybe have her friends over and they can practice, and we can probably have barbecues with her soccer teams and everything like that.
Okay.
My wife, she's big in the kitchen, so she'll want a fairly large kitchen or a decent sized kitchen as well. Typically.
Understandable. Okay.
So a house, obviously maybe 3 bedrooms, something like that, around that way. So
Nice. Okay. Okay. Well, know what? I really commend you on actually looking to take care of your family and
Thank you.
things along that line. And I mean, here at T, we have a lot of different mortgages where we look at the needs of the clients and kind of apply that to what they would need, I guess, in a
Yes.
mortgage. So how about we kind of take a look at what kind of mortgage you would be required to take and help build a future for your family.
yeah, that sounds great.
So how do you feel about dealing with TD Bank?
Feeling, I mean, I'm still a little scared. I'm still a little skeptical as to what I'm getting into.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if TD has the same resources or benefits as, say, CIBC or, sorry, RBC would have. I know my parents have a mortgage with RBC, and they seem pretty happy with theirs. So I'm still a little scared, still a little skeptical.
That's understandable. I mean, you currently have an account with us for your savings account and investments account with us, and our focus is mainly on our customers and how they can benefit the most. We currently have the most branches across Canada, and we stay open the latest compared to all our competitors.
Okay.
So we try to make sure that we could help a customer out regardless of what their needs are.
Okay. That actually sounds pretty good, and a little bit more assuring than I've felt before, so that sounds good.
Yeah, well, we're also here to make sure that, you could earn the most money on your accounts and save the most money on the accounts that you can spend money on.
Okay.
So, I mean, we're here to benefit you, like I said, the most possible.
Perfect.
But I mean, that's a completely different other ball game. But we're here to talk about the mortgage. Do you know if you want a closed mortgage or open? Mortgage?
Closed mortgage is what my wife and I have agreed upon, so
Okay.
closed mortgage is what we think we're going to go with.
All right. With a closed mortgage, we actually have something called the TD Cashback Fixed Rate Mortgage.
Okay.
It is a closed mortgage, like you are requesting. But what's your knowledge about mortgages right now? Like, how do you-
My mortgage knowledge is not sky high. I mean, I'm not an expert or anything, so I mean, I couldn't just go into the bank and be like, hey, I want this mortgage or I want these features. So that's why I'm coming to you as a mortgage specialist. But I do know you need a significant down payment, and you need there are different costs and fees associated with mortgages.
Yeah.
So that's where my knowledge remains.
Well, that's the benefit of coming to a mortgage specialist. I mean, we're here to help you as much as possible
Okay.
through this whole journey, if you want to call it. With this fixed rate mortgage, it's pretty straightforward, and it's typical for the first time home buyer.
Okay.
it's for the customer that wants, or has the capital to put towards their money, or the capital to put towards their mortgage. But over time, they want to save too. But
Exactly.
with this cash back, you can also use that towards your mortgage too.
Okay.
So I mean, it's a 5% on the mortgage.
Okay. I mean, that sounds pretty good. I feel as if, like, what if my mortgage amount is too low? Like, does that mean I can only use that cash back towards the mortgage payments, or can it be used towards anything else? Like, what's the deal with that?
No, that's a really good question. With this 5% cashback, it's on whatever your mortgage is. I mean, if you have a 200,000, 100,000, 300,000, you get the 5% cashback on that.
Okay.
With that 5% cashback, you can put it towards appliances, renovations, furniture. You can take the lump sum, put it in your bank or your account rather, and let it gain interest. Or you can take that later on and put it towards your mortgage.
Okay.
So it's very, very beneficial, especially with that cashback feature. It's a great selling point for
Okay,
us.
that actually sounds pretty good. I mean, as if I know it would be beneficial down the road, as if me and my wife won't have to strain on making payments. We can definitely use that cash back down the road towards payments,
Yep.
or even just renovating in terms of her kitchen or just house renovations. That's it's our new house.
Yeah. With this fixed rate mortgage, it's very beneficial with, like I said, the home time, first time. And you also, you have really a lot of different random,
Exactly.
I guess, issues or expenses that could arise. So it's very beneficial.
Exactly.
But just so I know that you can get approved for this, do you have any income statements just so I could take a look at it?
Yes, I actually brought my pay stub. I've been with IBM for 3 years now.
Okay.
That's my annual salary and
Okay.
what I've been making so far.
All right.
So you can take a look at that.
Okay. And how's your debt look like?
In terms of debt, I don't have any accounts and collections. I have a student loan still that I'm still paying monthly for, but that's been paid on time. Credit card has been paid off in full every month. So in terms of debt, nothing too much. I don't own a car, so there's nothing.
Great. Judging by the amount of money that you're currently making and that you have a very little debt, you are typically going to get approved for this kind of mortgage.
Okay, perfect.
And also too, with this cashback fixed rate mortgage, is very beneficial to first-time home buyers like yourself and your wife. It's very good for the market is right now with the increasing of housing costs.
Yeah.
Or rather, not housing costs, but prices of homes.
For sure.
Having the fixed rate will stabilize your expenses monthly, and the cashback feature is excellent.
Yeah, the cashback feature actually does sound nice. I mean, the extra cash would be good in terms down the road for renovations or more better payments or to use towards payments.
Yeah.
Although this still is a lot of information to take in, and I know my apartment isn't really going anywhere. So.
Well, no, what? I understand that you may have some cold feet in regards to taking this, but I've had a lot of customers that have been in your position. What I have here actually is some testimonials of customers that have been in your position and they have actually taken the fixed rates mortgage. So how about you take a look at some of these testimonials so it'll help you make your decision on this mortgage.
Perfect. I'll take a look at these.
So Ryan, it's very beneficial that you know exactly what this mortgage is all about.
Okay.
So what I have here is the cashback mortgage. And here it shows the various amounts of mortgages and the cashbacks that you'll get on it.
Okay.
And remember, it's 5% cashback, so we're just showing you an example. If you have a $100,000 mortgage, or a $100,000 mortgage rather, you get a 5% cashback of $5,000.
Okay.
All the way up to $300,000, you get $15,000 back.
Okay.
Okay? Now, I want you to know that the interest rates are all fixed and it's full term of this mortgage.
Okay.
You're able to pay weekly, bi-weekly, semi-monthly, monthly.
Okay.
It's up to you. Also, too, you're able to increase the payments on the accounts up to 100% over the full term of the mortgage, no charge.
Okay.
A lot of other plans that we have, and as well as a lot of plans that other banks have, as you pay more than what you're supposed to, you get charged on it.
Okay.
Also, too, you're able to prepay 15% of the mortgage per year each year.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a huge benefit towards our clients and you as well.
Okay.
And you're saving a lot of money, especially with the cashback. I mean, you're getting a mortgage for $300,000, maybe $50,000. I mean, it's a good look.
Sounds good.
And also, I mean, with this investment too, you probably want to speak to an insurance advisor just to make sure your house is secure and your investment is secure as well.
Okay.
So how does would you consider a plan like this?
I would definitely consider a plan like that. The cashback mortgage actually sounds pretty good. Biggest plus for me is the cashback feature where you're getting the 5% back. That's a definite plus, as I can use that towards renovations and future payments, right? So
You got
works.
it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, with this plan, would you prefer to pay weekly, bi-weekly, semi-monthly?
Bi-weekly would probably be more sufficient for my
Right.
wife and I to handle.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's typical. So, judging by the average cost of maybe $200,000, you're going to be paying about $1,250 a month.
Okay.
Okay, and with the cashback, like I said before, it's gonna be a lot more easy for you. So what I'd like to do is I want you to just sign out some paperwork and take a look through it and read it. And as you do that, what I'll do is I'll set up an appointment with you for the investment advisor,
Okay.
and they'll set up an appointment with you to insure your house, or insurance advisor rather, not investment advisor. I apologize.
Perfect. No problem.
All right.
So I'll give this back to you.
Thank you very much, Ryan.
So that's everything.
Yeah, thanks for everything, and
Thanks.
you'll know by Friday what the insurance advisor and his schedule. Okay?
Perfect. Thanks very much.
All right, have a good one, okay?
You too.